Hi there. I'm Algo trader Kevin Davey, and this month I'm letting an AI bot trade my money. Can it beat my algo? Well, let's take a look. Before we get started, if you haven't signed up for my free algo strategy, now's the time to do so. Hit the QR code or enter the link you see at the bottom, or in the description, you'll find a link. Sign up, you'll get this free algo and lots of other great information. So this month, I'm going to trade my money with an AI bot and also my own algo. So it's me versus ChatGPT, and it's both ChatGPT and me versus the mini S&P market. All right, so the setup here is I'm going to use ChatGPT to create an algo. I'm going to select one of my own algos to compete against the ChatGPT algo, and I'm going to trade them both with live money for a whole month. So let's first take a look at the ChatGPT algos. So here's what I asked it. I said, please give me 3 strategies in TradeStation, which is what I use. And it's going to be for the ES, although it could also trade the micro ES, which is MES. Intraday, so you're out by the end of the day, no more than 5 trades a day. So I had it create 3 different algos, all unique, all a lot deeper than just traditional indicators. Do something special. It's kind of what I was looking for. And I told it to dig deep and give me something that was kind of unusual. And since there were 3 of them, then I can pick and choose which one I want to trade live with. So, as is pretty typical when you use ChatGPT or any AI to create algos from a prompt like that, I had to make some modifications, some adjustments to the original algos, and a couple of them didn't even work. I tried them and they just didn't create trades, so I had to ask it for some more algos. But eventually I got 3 algos. And once I worked out all the syntax errors, all the, just problems with it, which are pretty typical, it's gotten a lot better, but there's still things you have to kind of massage and work with. I was able to get 3 algos that AI created that gave me trades. So there they are. One's a 3-minute, one's a 1-minute, and one's a 5-minute. And they're all intraday. Here's some of the details. So strategy 1 is what AI called a cat's fractal regime momentum. And I'm not going to read all this to you, but you can see it's a little complicated. And after I read that, this was my expression. I mean, it's pretty out there, okay? And strategy 2, the same way, a jump detection via bipower variation mean reversion. I don't even know what that means, but I said, well, hey, I'm going to go with it. I'm going to see if it works. I'm assuming that most of these came from probably university level research, dissertations and that kind of stuff. So I don't know, but hey, I had the same reaction with the second one, whoa. And then the third one, anti-persistence fade via lag 1 autocorrelation and standard cumulative return. I'll tell you what, all 3 of these win for just sounding crazy. And I love the fact that ChatGPT said, well, here's the idea in plain English, and it uses a bunch of words that it's anti-persistent and standardized cumulative return. Hey, if you know that stuff, great. I don't, and I've been able to algo trade for years with it, but hey, that was the whole point. I wanted to try something unique. So those were the 3 strategies that ChatGPT created. Of course, I had to pick one. So how did I decide? Well, what I decided to do, I did this in early August when I created these. So I let them run all the month of August, And I said, well, I'll pick the one that does the best. So when you look at it, trading one ES contract, this is all hypothetical, of course, you can see the strategy number 2 had 32 trades and profited, after slippage and commission, just over $2,000. So the other 2 lost money. So not knowing anything else really, just going off those August P&Ls, I said, hey, I'm going to let AI jump detection algo be the one that I trade with real money for September. Okay, so that's the AI side. So we got that going. Now, keep in mind, these trading one ES contract. I could have converted them to MES, which is 1/10 of the size. So I could have run the test with that. But I decided to do it with the ES contract. Obviously, the margin's 10 times as much as one MES, but I thought it was putting a little more skin in the game with this. And so that's why I'm trading the ES contract. I hope you're enjoying this video. Don't forget, if you haven't signed up already, you can get this free algo strategy just for signing up for my email list. Hit the QR code or the link at the bottom. Now, that's ChatGPT. Those are the algos it said to do. So I took 2 of my own algos that I had created, and one's a 10-minute, the other's a 60-minute. I said, I'm going to put those, and I'm going to pick one of those. So my algos, I built with my strategy factory process. I teach a course on this. And what it does is you start out with performance goals and objectives. It goes through, you create a trading idea, you do testing, you do walk forward testing, Monte Carlo testing. You do a whole lot of verification that the strategy is good. And that's what I did with both of those algos some time ago. Strategy 1 uses the commodity channel index, but it's kind of a variation on it. So it's not your typical use of this pretty standard indicator. I mean, pretty much everybody's heard of the commodity channel index, but this uses 10-minute bars. It also requires a long-term downtrend to go long, which is kind of opposite of what you'd expect. There's a little twist on the CCI. I won't share it with you now. Maybe down the road as we go through the month I will, maybe not. It has a catastrophic stop and a profit protector exit. So it's got a lot of standard stuff that I do with my algos, but they tend to work and test out pretty well. So that's strategy number 1. Strategy number 2 is just a simple price pattern. Think of something like a candlestick. It's on 60-minute bars. It's got 4 criteria to the price pattern. So think of something like, oh, the open's got to be higher than the high yesterday, and the close has got to be so much in relation to the close of the bar before. Something like that. That's there's 4 criteria to that pattern. It's got a monthly loss switch where if it loses enough money, it's just going to turn off for the rest of the month. It's got a catastrophic stop and a profit protector. So you can see that some of its exit-wise is the same as that first one. If you look at those 2 down at the bottom, you'll see they both made money during August, but the CCI twist was a lot more profitable and also had more trades. So there were 12 trades only the whole month. And you might say, well, hey, what kind of intraday system? It should be trading every day. Not necessarily. Sometimes the better strategies don't trade all that often. So this CCI twist trades 12 trades in the past month, and in August it did pretty well, so I decided to go with that with real money. So the ground rules for this whole contest test: real money, I'm going to trade AI algo number 2 and Kevin algo number 1. And now the other 3 I'm going to run in the background. So it's kind of what I call live strategy mode, where I can look at the results at the end of the week and say what it would have done had it been running with real money, but I'm not going to trade real money with those other three. So the real money ones are the AI jump detection versus the CCI twist. So the contest is me trading both of those, which one wins, and they're both against the market, can either one win, or maybe both. I'd love to have a month like August for both of those. That would be a pretty good return trading as little as these trade. All right, so the next step, let's set up automation so we can get this thing rolling and ready to go. Okay, so here are the 5 strategies. The AI algos are right here, 1, 2, and 3. And the 2 Kevin strategies are here and here. So I'm going to trade these live. I just want to show you with TradeStation how easy it is to set up automation once you have the chart and the strategy on the chart. So the strategy is already put on the chart, and all I have to do is turn it on for automation. So I go to Studies, Edit Strategies, and then a window comes up, and you can see this is AI, the second AI strategy. I just do a couple clicks here, a couple OKs, confirmation off. I agree to things about the automation, and then I hit OK. But I'm trading, this just says ES. This is not a valid symbol for live trading. You've got to change that. And right now, the beginning of September, and it's going to change during the month, but right now it's U25. It's September 25. So that's what I'm going to trade. And once it loads the data, this SA for strategy automation with the green box and the red letters, then you know it's working right. So that one's live, that one's ready to go. And then here's my strategy, and I just change it to U25. That's a tradable contract. And again, it's got to load the data, and it's doing that. That's what that PD means. But then again, all I do is a couple clicks, a couple agreements, turn confirmation off, agree once again, hit OK, and you'll see this is ready to go. And once this PD disappears, this will be live. So they'll be ready to go, ready to trade. And they'll be taking trades however they need to. Okay. So that's the automation setup. Pretty simple, but I wanted to show you that with TradeStation. So this will be executing live trades starting September, looking at a calendar, September 2nd, which is the day after Labor Day. Labor Day is a holiday, so it won't be trading. I'll have it running just in case there's some trades, because it's like a half day, but chances are there won't be any trades that day, but it will be running September 1st, but likely probably going to start on the 2nd. Okay, so I'll do another video every week, and I'm going to show you some other things I'm going to talk about during those videos. If you want daily updates, just follow me on X, KJ Trading. I'll update the live performance of both those bots. The AI bot, the AI strategy, whatever you want to call it, and the Kevin strategy. And we'll see who wins. So next week, probably on a Sunday, I'll share with you the week 1 real money results. We'll talk about backtests. You notice that I only looked at August performance here to determine which one to trade. Was that really a good idea? Well, we're going to talk more about backtests. And I'm going to show you the backtest for the AI bots and the Kevin ones. And we'll talk about that. And we'll also talk about strategy report results versus live results. You know, when you go to real money, it's a little different sometimes than the strategy. So I'm going to compare those. And I think you'll find that useful too, because you can create all the great strategies you want, but if they trade differently with real money, you've got a problem. And so I'll talk about that. So thanks for watching. Hope you liked this video. If you do, give it a thumbs up. If you have some suggestions, leave them comments, leave questions. Don't forget to check it on Twitter during the week, and I'll see you a week from now, and I'll have week 1 results for both of these real money strategies that I'll be trading. All right. Thanks, everybody.